Hi guys. First of all, a big thank you to all of you who subscribe to our channel. We had more subscription in the past month than in any other month since we started. If you are not a subscriber yet, please do it, share our video if you like what we do, and talk to your friends about us. Okay, today I felt like doing another portrait in the style of a well-known painter, Van Gogh. Although he's more famous for his oil painting, Van Gogh has also painting watercolors. There are about 150 of them in the official catalog, and I decided to use watercolor and gouache for today's portrait. I usually simply show you how I do these mini forgeries, but today I have decided to guide you step by step about the process. I gave it a lot of thoughts and identified 7 steps to follow. Of course, every painting is unique and these advice are not set in stone. You can and have to actually use your own feeling when doing this. So let's get to it and have fun. I took a picture of my wife in a nice blouse for this. The blouse, without being a traditional costume in any way, is however really Asian influenced, and that is excellent because Impressionists had a fascination for Japan in particular, but Asian art in general. So we will be able to give a bit of that to the final image. Once again, I use carbon paper to transfer the picture to the paper. It helps a lot, but you can do a hand drawing too. Keep your sketch loose, your lines should look almost hesitant. This is not a technical drawing, no ruler or straight lines. We now have to tint the paper. This will make the colors pop better and give a general tonality to the painting. I used a mix of burnt sienna and yellow ocher for this, very diluted, to keep an idea of warmth I want to convey. Like most Impressionists, Van Gogh was very well versed in landscape paintings, and he knew that cold colors make something appear behind, while warm colors make them pop to the front. So I'm asking you to go over your sketch with, let's say, blue and red, and try to estimate what is going away from the viewer and what is coming up front. There is no real rule there, and a line can start as blue because it would be behind something else, and finish as red because it will be in front. Try to estimate and have fun too. This is not an exact science. Now, Van Gogh was also very well known for his use of complementary colors, so let's use them to do our shadows. The plant will be yellow or green, so the complementary color should be a red or purple. Paint the shadows on the plant with this. The skin is orangey brown, the complement is blue. The blouse will be pinkish, so the shadow should be a green-bluish color, etc., etc. If you have any doubt, you can either refer yourself to a color wheel and find the complementary color, either apply an invert filter to your photo and see what the color would be on a negative. But be careful, colors are sometimes different because painting use blue, red and yellow as primary color, but TV and screens are using blue, red and green. Having said that, the difference is not a problem and you can use either method and even mix them. The main idea is to have a color that is opposing the main color of the object. Use a very small brush for this compared to the size of the canvas, of course. A bigger canvas will require a bigger brush. And apply the real color, meaning the one you see, not the complementary color, in small but thick touches. Be bold, be daring, because Van Gogh was not afraid to make mistakes and paint over them again if necessary. Here, we are not talking about spreading the paint, but about creating several layers of close colors, dashes, that will give the impression of a full surface. Don't forget that Van Gogh's strokes were directional, which means that he would follow the curves and lines of the object he was painting. My advice is to use colors that are not overmixed to keep some of the original paint in the mix. Use several tones of the same color, light, dark, more blue, more red, more yellow, to create the effect of light and dark. The color of the background and the shadows we have just applied will peep through the brush strokes and give the feeling of a complete shade of shadow. Don't use black for this. A dark brown or blue is possible, but try to avoid black if you can. Now is the time to correct and touch up in case some shapes have derived a bit from the original sketch. Mark the end of the line going under something else and give some indication of a contour, but don't redo your tracing completely. The outline is there to serve the surface painting, not to make it look like a coloring book. With white or a bright color, depending on what is catching the light, simply apply the slightest suggestion of a light reflection. This is where the cheek catches the sun, where the hairstyle shines, where the fold of the fabric is at the top. And there you go, you got yourself a Van Gogh style portrait. I hope you had fun. Let me know how you have done. Cheers, I'll see you soon.